Okay. Hi, I'm Desiree Muhammad, and you are Leslie Kilpatrick, Desiree's aunt. And how old are you?
Yes, I am Leslie Michelle Kilpatrick. I am Desiree Muhammad's aunt, and I am 33 years old.
Alright. I have 20 questions to ask you about your cultural identity. Please ask them truthfully and to your full potential.
You mean to the best of my ability? Is that for me?
Yes.
Okay, I'll answer them honestly and to the best of my ability.
Alright. Question number 1. How would you define your culture?
That's a very broad question. I guess for me, my culture is defined by the people around me, my upbringing, my family, because I'm pretty close to my family. So, just I guess the values that they've given me as a child, and growing older. Just trying to always do right and just know who I am, be happy with who I am as a person. So that's how I would define my culture identity.
Alright. Question number 2. How has your good and bad decisions impacted your culture?
I would say, I've made good decisions. I've made very good decisions. I've made bad decisions. I've made very bad decisions. I guess for my bad decisions, I guess the things that I've done that, I guess my family wouldn't like. I guess things that, I guess aren't good when I was younger. I guess misbehaving, that kind of thing. But I guess my good decisions that impacted my culture would be, I guess, trying to be a good person, being a hard worker, being there for my family, and just trying to be well rounded. So that's. I think I'm answering your question. I hope I am.
Yes, you're doing very, very well.
Thank you.
Alright. Question number 3. What are your most important values in life?
My most important values would be being there for my mom, my 2 nieces that are really awesome, my family, being the type of person that wants to continuously learn and, just do things that makes me a better person, a well-rounded person as far as doing for others, not just my family, but for others, and just following the golden rule, treating people the way that I want to be treated. You just following the golden rule.
Perfect. Question number 4. How do you view other people's beliefs?
I don't really judge anybody else's beliefs. I guess as long as they're, good people and, know how to, they're doing the right kind of things and not, doing bad things. I view other people's beliefs sometimes just interesting. Like if I see somebody that does something different than me, it's intriguing to me, I might ask, well, why do you do that? Or, what's that from? Or something like that. So I guess I approach it from a viewpoint of curiosity, just trying to learn more about it.
Question number 5. Considering your answer from number 4, what are your beliefs?
I guess it seems like I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, but just trying to be a good person, be there for my family, and be a hard worker, and not focus too much on myself.
Do you believe that your values and beliefs are connected in some kind of way?
Of course. Oh, absolutely. It's who I am as a person. So of course, my values and my beliefs would match up. So of course, definitely. I think that would be true for anybody.
Perfect. Question number 7. Is your culture identity? What is your culture identity?
I mean, could you be more specific? I mean, could you maybe give me an example of what you're asking? I don't really, as you can see, I'm a black woman that lives in North Carolina, in the South. Um, I guess if you could just be a little more specific as what you're asking, like maybe give me an example, that would help me answer the question.
Like, let's say, food. You're trying to relate your culture identity to your food. Somebody asks you, like, let's say you are Hispanic. What do Hispanics eat? That's their kind of like their culture.
Okay, I guess if you're looking at it from the perspective of food, I eat all kinds of food. I wouldn't say my identity is directly tied to food, but I do enjoy eating and trying different foods. And my culture identity, I guess I should say, is to just, I guess, learn about different cultures and encompass the different things I experience. Like, working with the public, I see different people and different ways people view things, and I guess if just being sensitive to how somebody else might see something. I might see it one way, and whereas I might they might see it a different way. Like, for example, some customers may feel like, well, I can negotiate the price of an item because from their culture they're used to doing that when they go shopping. Whereas here, like for me, like when I go to the store, I see the price on the shelf and I just pay the price. It's just something different. Yeah, just a different way of living for different people, and I guess recognizing that and being sensitive to that that's what some people do, and there's nothing wrong with it. Just I guess just being aware of others.
Alright. Question 8. Does or did your cultural identity change over the time of your life?
I guess so, because of course, yeah. Who I am now is not the same person I was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, even probably 6 months ago. I'm a different person. Because you change, you get better. The things that you did in the past, you don't do those same things anymore. You get better, and you can see, from where I stand now as a person that's 33, I can see the things I did wrong when I was 19 or when I was 25 or 26, so that I don't make those same mistakes anymore. I make mistakes, but not those same mistakes, different mistakes. So it's just just learning and just over time just changing.
Can you give me at least one example of your values?
Well, I've given you quite a few, but I guess I can give you something different other than I would say, because I don't want to be a broken record. One thing that's important to me, as I said earlier, is being there for my family. But I guess this could be like a value, but making sure that I live below my means. It's very important that I don't overdo it, because I want to, as far as what I spend, I want to make sure that I live a simple life and be humble, and that way I can have things for other people in my family that might need something. So I guess just making sure that I'm just staying humble and just realizing that it's not always about me, it's about others too.
How does your values and beliefs impact your cultural identity?
Well, that would impact my values. Would impact my cultural identity, because it's who I am. My values are the things that I hold true to me, and my culture, my surroundings, how I do things, my family, my heritage, all that stuff. In many ways they're very much the same. Just knowing how to treat people. I learned my values from my surroundings and the people that I was around as a child. My great grandparents, my mom and my brother, and my grandma and my granddad, and sometimes and my father. So sometimes, but just, what I learned from them to be who I am. So my values, and definitely, my culture definitely impacted my values, and they're in many ways one and the same.
Would you ever want to change your cultural identity?
No, I don't think I want to. I'm pretty happy with who I am. I'm pretty happy with where I'm from. Like I said before, it's made me who I am. So I'm pretty happy with me. I think I'm pretty good, and I don't think I want to be anybody else. I think I'm happy being Leslie. I want to be better, of course. I want to grow and learn and do more. But I'm pretty happy where I'm at.
Perfect. Do you believe it's a good thing to change your cultural identity?
No, I don't think so, because to do that, I mean, it's nothing wrong with wanting to do better, but and growing as a person, but you don't want to never forget where you come from and where your experiences, the good and bad, because it's made you who you are. So yeah, I would say no. You don't want to change your cultural identity. There's nothing wrong with learning about the way different people and how different people do it, and getting better. But you want to stay true to yourself. Being true to you, I think, is the best way to be happy. When you try to be somebody else, something you're not, I think that's when people get in trouble.
If you had to choose something to represent your culture, what would it be?
Let's see, what would it be? What would it be? I guess if I had to choose something, you mean like a tangible item, an actual physical item?
Yeah, it could be anything.
Or it could be something that's not tangible.
It could be anything.
I would say, this is going to sound very odd and very strange probably to you, but I would say the house that I've lived in my whole life, because it's been such a foundation for me and for many of my other family members. This has been a place that's safe, and it's been our family a very long time, and it represents a lot of who I am. So if you're speaking in regards to a tangible item, it would be the house we're sitting in right now. That has been a big rock for our family for many years.
Would you stand up or take a stand for your culture if it was being dictated over?
Yeah, if I felt like someone was criticizing, or yeah, absolutely, because again, that's who I am. So I wouldn't allow anyone to disrespect that or change that about, or try and change that about me, because like I said, it's who I am. So yeah, absolutely.
Great. Do you believe beliefs can negatively impact someone's life?
Well, it depends on the beliefs. I mean, there are some people who have beliefs that are that's terrible. They just don't care about other people. They want to hurt other people. So yeah, I mean, if they're the wrong beliefs, and I do believe some people can have the wrong beliefs, then yeah, I mean, just so yeah, definitely.
What about values?
You mean, repeat the question again?
Okay, so it's just replacing the beliefs for question number 15. Mm-hmm. So, do you believe values can negatively impact someone's life?
Gotcha, yes. And again, the answer would be yes, if they're the wrong values, if it's a wrong upbringing, if it's, I mean, it's been proven. If you've known, so much child's raised, they don't have the right foundation to teach them, right from wrong, not to, be dishonest, not to lie, not to, do bad things, then, definitely it can negatively impact them.
Mm-hmm. Question number 17. Are values important to you?
My values are important to me, absolutely. They're very important. I mean, it's the difference between being a blank piece of paper and being a Rembrandt. I mean, I like to think of myself as a Rembrandt, because just have so much about me. I mean, so you don't want to be blank. You don't want to be, without any content. So.
Why are they important to you?
Because it's me. I mean, I'm happy with me, and it defines me.
Question 19. What do you think the world would be like without values, beliefs, or cultural identity?
I don't know how to answer that question because the reason why I would say that that's not an easy question to answer is because there are a lot of bad things that happen in the world. And a lot of people that say they have values and beliefs, and there's still a lot of bad things that happen, with them. So, I don't know how our world would be if we didn't have them. I mean, I would like to think that, I'm saying, like, if we didn't have them, I mean, I guess things would be worse than what they are now. I would assume.
All right, the last question. You're doing perfect so far, Leslie.
Thank you. Thank you.
To sum this all up, how do you feel after all those questions I asked you today?
I don't know. They're pretty thought-provoking questions. I don't know. I feel like I may need to take some time to kind of think about them. I mean, I hope I answer them. It's just they're thought-provoking. They're very deep. It makes me question a lot about myself and what I believe and how I define myself. So the questions that you asked were pretty good. They're very good. It's making me wonder. It's making me. It's giving me something to meditate on.
All right, Leslie, I want to thank you for your time and all you did today and helping me out.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no problem. Let me shake your hand. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Yeah, just let me know, okay?
All right, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have anything to tell my teacher or anything like
No,
that?
I hope Dad gets an A. She's a great student and a great person.
All right, thank you.